everyone! So today I have a tutorial for you. It's a DIY necklace. No, not necklace, that was the old one. A headband holder, and you're only going to need household items, maybe except for one thing, but you could substitute that with clay or anything sticky, really. So I hope you enjoy it. And it's very useful because, I mean, I bought this little thingy box organizer to help organize my headbands, but they always get so tangled up and I wouldn't even want to bother looking for the headband I wanted to wear. And it was in the corner. You could see it more open right now, but it was in the corner where I couldn't even see it because I piled up papers and papers. So I never actually got to wear my headbands very often or even see them. So I thought of buying a headband organizer, but on eBay, and they were so expensive, like $25. But I realized I could make my own using the box I already had. This is what it looks like hanging up on the wall, and it's really great because you see all your headbands displayed and you can just grab it off of there. So I'm going to show you the supplies you need now. First, you're going to need a rectangular box, one that's a little bit bigger than your headband, but you don't want to stretch it too much. So here I'm going to use the one I already had, and this is another example, and this was just a box I got in the mail. You can use any rectangular long box. Then you're going to need scissors, some twine, and I got this from the dollar store, or any string you have, really, yarn or anything, it doesn't really matter. This is optional, but it will help a lot with hanging it up. Mounting putty or poster putty. This was like $1.36, I believe, at Walmart, and I knew there's a more expensive brand, the Scotch tape one. Well, it's not tape, but the Scotch brand, they also have poster putty. And the last thing you're going to need is push pins, and all of the supplies you need for this DIY is household items. So really, this is free. So the first thing you want to do is punch holes at the top or the bottom of your box, and this already has holes, so I'm going to skip that step, but it's fairly easy. You just take a pen and stab it like I did on my necklace holder tutorial, and then you're going to measure out a piece of string that is going to be the hanging up string, so you need it to be about that long. So you just measure it out and then cut it. Then of course you're going to tie it onto the box. If you did stab a hole, I suggest after you tie your string that you hot glue it in place so it doesn't fall out, just in case your box isn't strong enough. Once you got one side done, go ahead and do the other. Once you're done, you should have something like this, and mine's fairly long, but you don't need it to be as long as mine. And then once you're done, go ahead and grab your push pins, and you only need one to hang up, and I'll meet you by the wall. Go ahead and put your box or rectangular object against the wall and measure out how long your string is and see about where you want to hang it. So I think I'm gonna hang it about here, and I know you can't see the box right now because my string is so long, but so just pick a place where you want to hang it, and that's where you want to put your push pin in. I'm gonna use this heart one. That's where I'm gonna put mine. Okay, once you have your push pin in, you could just hang it up on the wall. And you can see the only problem is that there's a gap between the wall and this is where the poster putty comes in handy dandy. So here is what you're gonna need to do with your poster putty. So first you want to open the packaging, and I would use a whole stick for this just for security. You're going to need about 2 to 3 pieces, so I would split them up in 2/3, and then you just have to knead it for 2 minutes or until it's really soft and moldable, so that it will really secure itself to the wall. And after it's fully kneaded, you just have to stick it against the corner of your box and go ahead and push it down really hard. So now there is no gap between the wall, as you can see, and I guess if you were like cautious, you could put more poster putty at the bottom or just one in the center at the bottom. And now all you have to do is put on your headbands. Since my box does have these little circles, it's kind of easier to hang it up, but it doesn't really matter if you do or you don't. and I could stick them into the hole just for extra security. See, I don't really have an order that I'm putting this in yet, but you can see that one is the decorations on that side, and then I'll put the decoration on the other side so that they don't overlap. Then, since it is a box and there's extra room, I just leave these usamimis at the top because there's no room, and I have this little bun maker, and we're just gonna also leave that at the top. And I don't want to stretch this cat headband too much, so I'm just gonna leave it at the top. Boop! Yay! So now I'm all done with my organizer. So I hope you enjoy your new headband organizer, and hopefully you'll be wearing headbands way more often now, because you could just easily grab them off of here and wear it, and you can see it every day, unlike what I had before, like earlier at the beginning of this video. So if you do decide to make this, please send me your photo through a PM, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, and I would love to see it. I will show it off in a future video. So thanks for watching. Bye!